It's been nearly 2 weeks since my top surgery. Sorry I haven't posted anything. I've kind of just been resting. I also got, as you can see, a haircut during that time. The surgery went well. When I woke up, I had drains in the sides, under my arms, and I had those in until I was about to leave the next morning, so I didn't have to stay very long. I could leave the next day after surgery, which I did. Tomorrow is my 2-week post-op. Usually it's a 1-week post-op, but because I opted for the no nipples for multiple reasons, which I'll talk about in a later video, I don't have to go in for a 1-week post-op. It's 2-week for me. I have a few video ideas, so watch out for those. Like one of them's what I wore to bind before the surgery. I'll show you guys my chest and see how that's like. I know that not very many people choose to go no nipples for top surgery, so I know that'll be weird. Like it is pretty weird at first, but I've gotten used to it. I'm pretty happy with it. So yesterday was my 2 weeks post-op appointment, which was just to mainly check on the incisions and see how they're healing, to change the tape that was over the top of them, and to check for any fluid built up into the skin. And I would have to say that they're looking pretty good. So it was a little bit tricky to get the tape off of my incisions because the stitches kept getting really stuck to the tape. My doctor ended up having to cut some of the stitches because they just would not get off the tape, and we just couldn't get the tape off without cutting a few stitches. So now I'll be changing my tape dressings once a week. My scars up until I think it was the 2-month mark, which is then when I'll be able to start my scar cream. Because I live out in the country and my surgeon's all the way in Sydney, and I really didn't want to have to take the train all the way back into Sydney and then take it all the way back just to be in Sydney for like an hour, 2 hours. So I was allowed to go to my local GP for the 2-week post-op appointment and let him do it instead of going to the surgeon, which would normally be what would happen, that I'd go to him for the post-op appointment. All that my surgeon requested was that I get photos taken of how it's healing and everything, so they can see if there's anything wrong. The next post-op appointment that I have is 2 months post-op, and I have to go into Sydney for that one. I would like to kind of show you guys the photos of how my scars are healing, but I feel like TikTok would take it down.
You said that you loved me and I trusted you. I know that you lied now, yeah, I won't be fooled. I'm not gonna get caught up in your insecure love. I don't want any of that insecure love.